Have you wondered what you can get for your money in San Jose? Today we're exploring what $1.5 million can get you, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Theresa Wellman with Homeowner Experience Real Estate, a local realtor here in the San Jose area. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Blossom Valley and $1.5 million because that is an area where you see several decent single-family home options in that price point. So I'm going to do a little bit different approach today. Rather than touring properties, we're going to look at the actual MLS, look at some sold data, and dig into neighborhoods and compare and contrast to give you a sense of the market and of the area. I'll sit down with clients that I'm working with to buy a home, and we do this kind of homework together or offline to really understand the market and get up to speed quickly so that buyers can get in and make realistic, good, strong offers right from the start. So here what we're going to do, we're going to jump over to my screen and you're going to see that I basically am searching all sold homes in the last 45 days in the zip code of 95123, which is just one portion of Blossom Valley, closer to the foothills. That's what we're going to focus on for right now. Now, if you look at the price point ranges, it goes all the way from 2.1 million down for a tiny 2-bedroom, 1-bath of 1.1 million, only 800 square feet. So really tiny home. So there is a variety of home sizes that you're going to find in this zip code. But as we discussed in the beginning, we're going to focus just on that $1.5 million range. To give you an overview of the market, this is what we would typically do. Say if your price point is 1.5, I might have you study the $1.7 million all the way down market to get a sense of what's happening. But if you see this highlights here, there's a lot of different prices, and I'm going to point out a couple things. The first is going to be this average price. Average home in Blossom Valley was 1,587 square feet, sold just a little over $1,000 a square foot on a 6,000 or not quite 6,000 square foot lot. They were listed under 1.4, selling over 1.5. So that's the average in the area. But if we go focus here on these columns, so this top column is this first column is list price. Second one is sales price. And then the interesting point I want to call your attention to is the sales price to list price percentage. So as you can see here, almost every, minus this one here at 99, home is selling way over asking, and not a little, like most of them are selling 10, 15% over. You see here, the average is 13% over for a home in Blossom Valley, and this is in all price ranges of Blossom Valley again. So now let's zoom right in to the $1.5 million sales prices. So if we look here, say 155 down to 1.5 or 4.7, those homes, this one was listed 146, sold for 147, was 1,475 square feet. So just under $1,000 a square foot it sold for, but it was listed very close to that. So it didn't sell a lot over. And this one was listed quite a bit lower, sold over, so 8% over. It was 1,543 square feet, sold for just a little over 1.5. So just a hair below $1,000 a square feet. So let's look at the map and dig into this 1.5 price point a little bit more. So we're going to highlight the 1.55 million down to 1.43 million. Hey guys, my name is Theresa. I am so sorry for interrupting this video. If you've been enjoying this content, please like and subscribe as it really helps out my channel. And if you're looking to move to San Jose or have any questions about moving or the area in general, I would love to connect. I really enjoy talking with our YouTube viewers and I'm so happy to help. Check out my contact information in the description below. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, so here we focus the search to sold prices between 1.575 and 1.4 million to give us a range around 1.5 of what different types of homes are selling. So let's look quickly at a high level. You can see there are 4 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms. All of them in this price point have 2 bathrooms at a minimum. There is one with 2.5 baths, and the square foot ranges from 1,160 square feet all the way up to 1,800 square feet. So obviously some of these are selling way above the $1,000 a square foot, and one example is selling quite a bit below. So when it's selling way below that average square foot, it means, or dollar per square foot, it means that it probably needs a lot of work or is in the original condition. If it's selling way above that, it's probably been recently remodeled and is absolutely gorgeous. So let's take a look and see if my intuition is correct on that one. If we look at this 1,100 square foot property on Calpine Drive, here's what we got. It was listed for 1,275, sold for 1,445, and it's nice. I wouldn't even say it's been recently remodeled. The kitchen is high-end and pretty nice. It's got updated cabinets, shaker style, hardwood floors throughout, new countertops, nice new stainless steel appliances. That bathroom has been recently redone. Recessed lighting, so a lot of upgrades. A standard home in Blossom Valley is not going to have any overhead lighting. It might have laminate or carpet. So these are higher end materials that you're not going to see quite as common in Blossom Valley. There's another really nice bathroom, a finished garage with the sunroom. So this explains why this one is selling at a higher dollar per square foot, a $12.50 per square foot. Wow, that was quite a spectacular stick out sales price. So let's go back to the single line to get a better idea. Now let's look at this 1,800 square foot one that only sold for $1,555. What's the difference here? Well, number one, it's much closer to the freeway, much closer to townhomes. This neighborhood over here in the Del Ruggles area is not quite as safe as the other side of 85, closer to the foothills. So there's multiple things going on probably in this particular neighborhood and property. But let's look inside the home and get a sense of the update. So it has, looks like a laminate type flooring, much more dated interiors, hasn't been staged. Looks like a decent home, but look at this kitchen. That's original cabinets. You can tell here by the hardware and the type of door. And then an old, probably 1980s style tile countertop. So definitely more dated. And, bathrooms are also a really pricey item to update. There's a lot of cabinetry here that's older, that's built in. The older furniture is not showing it off. I even see acoustic popcorn ceiling. So that is still located here, which is a big job to clean and quite expensive as well. So this explains why this sold lower dollar per square foot. It absolutely needs more updates, but really it's not a major fixer. It's just not in today's fashion and it needs updates for sure. So, and then you combine that with the neighborhood, it just needs a little bit more work, and that's why it probably sold only at $826 a square foot. So again, giving you an idea, most of these homes are going to be in the 1,400 to 1,500 square foot range, selling about $1,000 a square foot or a little bit more if beautiful. So that should give you a general idea of what $1.5 million can buy you in San Jose. Let's look at this one at 1.53 in St. Isabel. Really nice, good, solid 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,576 square foot. Nicer home. Again, this has got a nicely updated kitchen. It's maybe not super recent, but decent. It's got laminate floors, updated. All this stuff looks like it was updated to me in the early 2000s. It does have some overhead lighting. This is stamped concrete, a waterfall in the backyard. Definitely has some updates, air conditioning, low landscape front yard. So this is a good, solid, decent property that sold right around just a hair under $1,000 a square foot. So that's a great example of what you can get for $1.5 million in San Jose in the Blossom Valley neighborhood. Now, if you'd like to study this a little bit more or understand what's selling in the time frame that you're looking or the particular neighborhood, I would love to have a conversation with you to talk about your home purchase and your plans and dig into this homework with you to understand the market in your particular area. But hopefully this provides a little insight with a data approach to understanding the market in Blossom Valley in 2024. Thank you so much for joining me.